So in this video, we're going to talk about a very important tool. This is one of the must-have tools if you are doing Amazon online arbitrage. And of course, the tool that I'm talking about is SellerAmp, also known as SAS, S-A-S. And the reason this tool is so great, it's a profit calculator, among other things. I'm going to show you, number one, exactly how to set up the tool, and number two, how to use the tool so you can find really great items to flip, to buy for cheap on retailer websites and sell for a lot of money on Amazon. So after you subscribe to SellerAmp, you're going to get this window. SellerAmp is really cool because you can search for products in three different ways. Number one is through the browser, through their own website. You go to SellerAmp, to your credentials, and you can just plug in whatever title you want, like Lego Back to the Future, and then it's going to search it right here on this platform. But then you can search via the Chrome extension. So as you can see, I already downloaded my Chrome extension, my SellerAmp Chrome extension, and once it's active on your browser, it's going to show up like this. By the way, I have the Get Serious, which is like the most expensive subscription, because the other one limits you to 1,000 scans per month, which is very little for my own needs. The Get Serious, which is more expensive, I think it's $22 a month at this moment. You have unlimited scans, so that's the one I like. So moving on, first you choose your home marketplace right here. Mine is Amazon.com, but if you're in Canada or the UK, you will choose your own. Now I'm going to show you how to connect your Amazon Seller Central merchant token. And you don't really need to do this, but it's highly recommendable because if you do it, then you get access to additional features that SellerAmp has. Like, for example, it will tell you if you're eligible to buy this item, if you are gated or not gated, etc. So first, what you need to do is go to Seller Central and go to that little icon on the upper right corner. The icon is going to be around here. I already pressed it. And then you're going to want to go to a business address, I believe. Oh, I am sorry. I don't know what I'm saying today. Merchant token, that's what you want. Merchant token. So you go to merchant token. And once you have your merchant token, you're going to put it right here. Now, this is not my merchant token. I grabbed some other seller's merchant token, but to give you an example of how it's going to look like. It's going to look kind of like that in this format. It usually starts with an A. So you're going to put it here. For this VAT scheme, if you're in the US, you don't have to worry about it. If you're in another country, I don't know your rules. Look them up, but you probably want to select something. That's for tax purposes. Buying criteria, the minimum bestseller ranking or BSR. I leave this in 0 because 0, the lower the BSR, the better. It means the more demand that there is for that product. So 0 would mean the product is like the #1 most desired product in the country. So obviously I want to leave it to 0. But the maximum BSR, now some people might put this to 2%. It all depends on your preference. I generally find that by putting 5%, I usually have good products. 5% will get you all the way towards maybe 10 sales per month or 5 sales per month which some products with a higher ticket, it makes sense. So I go 0 and 5. These are my exact settings on SellerAmp, by the way. Minimum profit, $3. Minimum ROI, $10. Again, feel free to play with this according to your own needs and desires. Prep fee, if you have a prep center that it's preparing your items for online arbitrage, then you're going to they usually charge anywhere from $2.50 to $3.50. I like to leave it blank because for some products that are lightweight, I do not use a prep center. I actually prep them myself. For some bigger items like big Lego sets that are heavier and bulkier, yes, I use a prep center. And in that case, I will manually go for each item and change it. But the default, I want it to go to 0. Now for miscellaneous fees, you might want to add, for example, from October to December, Amazon has what they call a peak fee. They charge a little bit extra on every single item that they fulfill for you. So you might want to add like $1 if you're in those months. But this, again, this is your preference. I leave it in 0 for now. And the same goes here in miscellaneous fee. If you have any other percentages or things that you want to add, then feel free to add it. Now, inbound shipping, this is a good one. This is my exact number that I came up, like around the average of calculating across all categories and all item sizes and everything. This is kind of like what comes out to 0.51. For you, it might be different if you're selling less bulkier items or bigger items, but that's what I use. Some people get it to 0.35, but I find that this is a very conservative estimate, 0.51 cents per pound for inbound shipping. The 30-day average is what do you want SellerAmp to use? What time frame to use to analyze the buy box, the 30-day buy box average. I usually do 30 days. I used to do 90 days, but I found that I was missing out on a lot of the action that was happening in the last 30 days. So I leave it at 30 days. FBM, if you're only doing FBA like I am, leave it empty. If you're doing FBM and you have additional cost, like the cost of shipping, for example, then you might want to add something in there. The storage time, I used to have it at 12 months because I used to be super conservative, but then I realized that no item, unless it's like a completely lousy item, with which if that's the case, then I'll just liquidate that item before the 12 months go down. I usually leave it at 3 months. That's my storage time. I usually sell it actually earlier than 3 months, but that's the average. Now, SellerAmp has Keepa included in the search results. It is kind of like a limited version. I still recommend that you buy Keepa on your own and you analyze Keepa by yourself, but it does have Keepa on its own calculator in its own box, so you can use that. Now, if you're doing a retail arbitrage and you're doing in-store scanning and you want SellerAmp to remember your geolocation for future use, then leave this as yes. And in this little section, you can actually customize what you see on the panel. You can turn things on or off, or you can change the order. And again, you can play around with this and it's to your own liking. Very important, after you're done with all your settings, just click Save. So after you're done with all your settings, this is the window that shows up with all the information. And the cool thing right here, you can choose where you want the window to show up. If you want it on the left, like you see it right here, or you want it on the right, as you see it right here, or maybe you want it right here in the middle. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Or you want a little window. Oh no, that's the same one as before. That's it. So, oh, actually no, it's a little bit smaller of a version there. But mine, the way that I keep it is here, right on the default. So it's the easier one that I found, more visually inviting. And so here is where you have your profit calculator. Let's say I found this product in Walmart for $20, and then quickly, in real time, SellerAmp will tell me if I can profit or not. So let's analyze. It says that, and again, it's already taken into account all my fees, like the referral fee, the fulfillment fee that Amazon charge, my storage fee of 3 months, my inbound shipping. And so you see the total fees for this product would be $11.45. And my cost is $20. So my profit in this case would only be 0.54 cents and an ROI of $2.70%, 2.70%, which is pathetic. And as you can see here in this window, it also shows the profit, the ROI, and the reason it's showing it in pink is because in my settings, I determined that if there is anything under 10% ROI, that's below my standards. So it's showing it as pink just to alert me that this is under my desired 10% ROI. Again, SellerAmp is very smart and very user-friendly for that reason. And it's very color-coded so that you can quickly look at it and see what's going on. Here it also tells you the estimated number of sales and the bestseller rank. And if there is any IP or intellectual property claim across this brand. In this case, it's Lego. I'm okay selling Lego. I know for a fact that there is no IP, but some databases are not super correct. But this is, again, if you've never sold a certain brand, this is a great thing to look at, and if you don't have tools like IP Alert, which have a bigger database, then this comes in very handy as well. Now, eligible, remember that I told you that it's very nice to connect your SellerAmp account. The reason that this is telling me that I'm eligible is because it's grabbing information straight from my Seller Central account. And Seller Central is communicating with SellerAmp and is saying, yes, I am ungated in Lego. Some more information to pay attention to is that it will give you the AC number, the UPC number, the title, and all these are kind of copy and paste too. So you can copy and paste, and this comes very handy when you are putting the product into the Prep Center spreadsheet, for example, and you have to copy and paste each one. Let's see what would happen if I say that, oh, I found it cheaper at Walmart, $15. See, now everything is green because the ROI is over my 10% desire. It's actually 36%. So SellerAmp is saying green, it's good to go. A few of the other things that SellerAmp will tell you is the current buy box price, the Amazon price if Amazon is on the listing, the lowest FBA seller's price, the lowest FBM seller price, how many drops has this product has had in the Keepa chart over the last month or so. And a super important window is this one. It will tell you if first you are eligible to sell it, if this is hazmat or not. If it is hazmat, it will show it in red. If it's dangerous goods, then again, it will show you in red. If it is private label, you want to stay away from private label items. In this case, it's very unlikely. And if there are any IP concerns, again, it's detecting potential IP concerns with Lego, but again, take it with a grain of salt. Then the size of the item, this is very important when you're shipping the item, if it's oversized or large standard, if the item is meltable like chocolates, for example, and if it has variations. Another great tool is this one, where it tells you in one single window all the competition that you have. And if you mouse over each of the names, it will tell you who is selling what and what the stock is for each one of the sellers and what price they have. And this is especially handy if you found a profitable product, then you can inspect on every single one of the sellers. And if you click on it, it will open it on a different window. For example, let's click on every single one of the FBA sellers and it will open it in a different window. And then we can assume that if they are in a product that you just found is profitable, they are just like you, online arbitragers, and they may have other profitable products in their store. So what it does is that SellerAmp will open each one under their own seller merchant store, and it will show you all the products that they have, and quickly it will tell you if this product is viable for you to make a profit on. So a quick way of seeing if the product will be profitable is if the maximum cost is minus, then you know for a fact that you can't find it under a negative price. But let's say if this product is the maximum cost, basically SellerAmp is telling you this is the maximum cost that you need to buy this product at to meet your 10% ROI. So if I can find this product that this competitor is selling under $7.61, then I'm going to make it profitable. Then I can add that product to my store as well. And I hope you're realizing how quickly you can continue spying on your competitors and finding products that are profitable using SellerAmp. This is one of my all-time favorite features of SellerAmp, the ability to quickly and visually, because of the color coding and the maximum cost feature that SellerAmp shows on each seller store for your competitors, that you can quickly spy on competitors' products and see if you can find the same products at a cheaper price than the maximum cost. And then you know that they've already done the work for you. These competitors, the reason that they have it in their stores is probably they already check for IP claims. They already check to see that Amazon is not on the listing, for example. And even then, it tells you here. It tells you if Amazon is on the listing. It tells you how many FBA sellers there are. It tells you how many FBM sellers there are. So SellerAmp will give you all the information you need to spy on your competitors, or otherwise known as storefront stalking. Storefront stalking is when you do this. You go to your competitors' storefronts and you see if you can snatch some of the profitable products that you find in their stores. And as you see, all the other windows that I already opened give me a nice little homework just out of one product, and you can do this with multiple products. And lastly, SellerAmp also features the Keepa chart. So if you don't want to go down to your Keepa chart that I have right here, and you quickly want to glance, for example, to see if you see any yellow marking that Amazon is on the list, and you can do so on SellerAmp. Now here's another one of my favorite features. If you go all the way to the top like I just did, if you go here, see the G icon for Google, and if you tap on that, what happens is that SellerAmp will open this product, it will grab the title, this title, and it will open it up on Google. Like, let's do it right now. It opens it up on Google, and Google will quickly show you through shopping ads. These are shopping ads, all the different prices. So let's go back. You know that the current buy box holder is Amazon.com, selling at $31.99. If you quickly open it, and obviously there might be some discrepancies here and there. The software is not 100% perfect. But if you find this same product cheaper, I think for example, I might have found it here at $25. I think this one is a different product. And here as well, you can quickly glance, take 10 seconds to glance and see if you find it cheaper. And if you even have more time, you can go down all the list of the results. As you see, as SellerAmp, what it did is it copy and pasted the title directly for you on Google. So it's saving you a lot of work. And now visually, you can quickly glance over all the retailers and see, like 39, some of them have the price right here. So you can glance and see if there is an opportunity. Also, if you want a shortcut to any of the sections, you just tap on the little icon here and it will jump you to that specific section. So everything about SellerAmp is designed to be user-friendly and save you a lot of time. Because as you probably know, with online arbitrage, it's very time consuming. So this tool is designed to save you some time. So that's it for now. That's my whole tutorial or step-by-step setting up instructions on how to set up SellerAmp if you're a new user. And if you are not a new user, I hope I gave you some additional information on how to use it and how to use it to spy on your competitors and find more online arbitrage items for your store. Important, SellerAmp announced that in 3 days, on October 25th, they are going to raise the price. I don't know how much they're going to raise the price, but they did say that for existing customers, so if you're already a customer, you don't have to worry. As long as you remain on the plan, your price will not be raised. But for new customer, this is the one opportunity to secure your price at a cheap rate, or at the rate that is right now before the prices go up. So if you are at all interested in SellerAmp, use my link down below in the description to get a free 14-day trial. So you can try it out for completely free for 14 days. And also, you're going to make sure, if you sign up today before October 25th, that the price is not going to be increased on you. Also, if you want to join my Discord channel, we are chatting about all kinds of issues: ungating, keepa analysis, IP claims, in addition to me giving out free online arbitrage leads every single day. We have about 70 people now. Again, it's completely free. The link is down in the description. And one more thing, I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite videos here on me doing a live online arbitrage session on one of my favorite tools, Source Mogul. So if you like finding online leads, check out this video right here. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.